Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see another programming concept called switch statement, and it is same as conditional statement that we learned in previous videos. So before proceeding further, I would request you or I would recommend you to watch my lecture from the first video. That will make you understand this concept better. So let us start. So in general, when you talk about switch is like a nothing but a known state. Like suppose there is a fan, then in that case we know either the fan will be on or off. So in this case we have either on state or off. So we know the exact state, to a state that is on off. So same way here another example we can take is day. So we know we exact days, like we have 7 days. So in that 7 days, suppose 0 is for Sunday, 1 is for Monday, and similar 6 for Saturday. So exact state is known. So in such situation we can use switch case, switch statement. So how switch statement looks like is, so basically in this case the condition value is exact known, means you know the exact value for each case. So let's see how the switch statements looks like. So first, to write a switch statement in C programming, you have to use a keyword called switch, and the condition is nothing but here expression, and you will have various case, means in this case you have 7 cases. In this case you will have only 2 cases. So I just have taken example here just to illustrate you. So in this case, for case 0, suppose we have solving this problem. So we'll take case 0 and we'll write some code that will do something with switch off the fan, and case 1 means switch on. So what happens when we give this value, when we get the value of this expression, if it is 0, then it will match this case and the code whatever will be written here will get executed. Same way when the expression, this expression value is 1, so in that case what will happen, it this expression value will match with this case 1, and then it will write this execute this code, and then it will break. So one thing we should keep in mind is that this break is statement must be there after each case, and the code that we want to execute, there must be a break, this break. But in, and there is another extra things, that this default. So suppose if it didn't match, this expression value doesn't match with any of this case value, in that case we can give some general information, some general message like this is invalid or something like that. So we use switch statement when we exact know the values, like in this case we know uh, 0 and 1 are the value. In this case you know 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 are the value. Let's see an example using some program. So same way, this if you want to mimic the switch off on state in program, how can we do using um, switch statement is you just declare a variable called state, and then you write switch and state, then case 0, and then it is whatever operation you want to do, you can write in before this break and between this case and break. So I just wrote print off, and then case 1 print on break. And suppose some we get value something different than 0 and 1, then we say it is invalid. So in this case if you say here value of state is 0, so what will happen here, the value switch it will become 0, and then it will match with this case, and then it will print this, and then it will break means it will come, it will not come over here, it will directly come out of this. So same way, if suppose we have given the value of a state as 1, then in this case what will happen, this switch will match with this one, and then it will break, and then it will, suppose we have given value other than 0 or 1, suppose we have given this state value, suppose 3 or 5 something. So uh, in that case it will not match this first case and then another second case, so it will come to defaults and will say it is invalid, so we did not expect. So same thing we could have also done using a conditional statement, that is if else if. So in this case what you have to do is you have to write state equal to, you need to basically check for the condition whether state is equal to 0, then print op, otherwise if it is equal to 1 then print otherwise, if there is not matching condition then invalid. So same thing that we can do using switch statement we can do using else if also. But what is the problem here is it, the switch statement is more useful when you exactly know the states, and if statement is useful when we know there is some range checking and all. So and this switch statements makes the readability of the code better, means we can, it makes the code to read very easily. You can see this code looks more readable than this codes. So let's see another example. So in this case, suppose you want to print day, which day it is, based on the value of the day, like if 0 for Sunday and 2 for Tuesday. So suppose in this in to mimic that, what we'll write another thing like switch day and then case 0, case 1, case 2, so various cases for each day. So here in this case the value of day is 2, so here it will come 2 and this 2 will match with this case, so it will print Tuesday and it will then break, so this break is must. Similarly, suppose if we would have given value of day as 4, so in that case this switch 4, it will become 4 and then it will match with this Thursday, so it will print Thursday. So this is the how switch statement works. Let's see, compare switch statement and if else if. So suppose we had a earlier in earlier videos we learned to determine categorize the age of a person, whether it is teens, adult or elder. So in this case we had written the program, we have taken a variable called age and given the value. So we had decided like if age is less than, then we'll print teens, if age is less than 40 they'll print adult, and if it is otherwise it is elder. So same thing we if we want to write using switch thing, that will be very it will same thing we cannot do. Why we cannot do means case as per the switch there has to be exact value matching, means we cannot write condition like this like age is greater than this, there has to be exact value, like if it is 20 then 20. So in that way what we have to do to write this, to mimic this program using switch, we have to write so many cases, like if it is case the value less than 18, for that we have to write 17 cases, like case 0, case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So that will makes code very big, and this range checking is not possible in case. So if exact state is known, then we use the switch statement and we will give the exact value here. So this program in this case using if else is better than using switch statement. Thanks for watching. Please watch my other video for understanding other concepts. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please